I think I might have made the same fucking joke last time we played.
Brandon, what's your YouTube channel again?
My name, Brandon Sodia. Probably Tomahawk 66 is like the other thing, but
It was not that.
okay.
I found you. It is Brandon Sodia. Sick, you do have the whole thing up. Just send this to... Look real quick.
15 seconds.
You all suck. Just waiting on Jan.
No, not waiting on anybody anymore. Yeah.
Fuck you, Brandon.
Just waiting on
I
Yanni
know.
boy. Just still waiting on
No.
him.
Girls when it's summertime. Like for real, this totally made my day. What a delightful combo.
Oh god.
Someone is bringing their I game.
All right. Well played.
What a throwback.
Nice, Jade.
So you're just against being.
I like this one even
Yeah,
more than that other
that
one.
is the one you used last time. It doesn't have as much shock value.
Top
the
tier
second
memeing
time.
right here.
Well, you're the only one. You know what? Fuck it. I appreciate it.
Wow. I was fully expecting it to be Pikachu.
Hey,
Yeah.
got two.
I got 200.
Damn.
Damn. Jake's still
Yeah,
ain't
went
here.
up to 4th. No, what the fuck, Jake?
All right,
Holy shit,
well,
you have fucking videos from Jared's campaign.
Yep.
Oh god.
I try to save him off. I can.
Vietnam flashbacks.
Very rare, but
For real.
Oh God. Oh what?
What? It's done. It's over. I know what we're doing this time.
Oh man.
Wow, you have some of the you have some of his campaign, but you don't have any of our last campaign for traces. That's funny.
I'd like to formally apologize.
Oh, that's not what I meant to click.
I think you can click it again. It was all worth it. This is fucking great.
Oh shit.
And once again, I would like to formally apologize.
Uh-huh.
Fucking
So,
thanks.
Layla, last
Oh
week
my God.
you missed Sharp getting a knife through the foot, Tino getting
Nice.
a knife through the arm, and Belle getting a fucking concussion.
Hell yeah.
it was sick.
All right.
That's right, Marshall.
When humanity is nearly extinct and it's up to Layla to repopulate the earth.
Damn.
I'm
Oh.
vibing with this gif.
Who left the dogs out? Oh
This
god.
gif is made in the direct image of God itself.
That's good.
So
One.
many hot dogs. Why?
Let's all see where this one goes together. Top tier memeing right here.
Overtime down
The
here.
Goonies.
So good.
It's been 84 years.
Damn.
Looking good. Looking good.
Oh,
I don't even think you
man.
are.
All right, there were two that were.
Damn, who had
just
Titanic?
Fantastic.
84 years.
Oh man.
Alright, Jake just gets to miss out then, I guess.
I mean, hell,
There were two
Cam's here and he
steps
ain't even fucking
that
participating.
Titanic.
Yay.
I'm
This
watching
was-
the invaders right now,
This
and
was a
I'm
Well, keep on baiting there, man.
yeah, it's
Masturbator,
very
masturbator.
entertaining.
Where is Jake at, man?
He put a message saying he'd be like 15 minutes late. So.
Isn't
21
it?
minutes later.
So he's gonna be here at 11:30. Got it.
Bro. I would love to see what it's like to see Caleb and Brandon hit the town on a Saturday night and Satan be there. Sounds like a setup to a movie. I stand corrected. Brandon has the 10-hour stream from our last session at the very end.
Wait, what's
The
that
very
again?
tip top. You have the 10-hour stream on your fucking video on your YouTube.
Yeah, of course I do. What's
God,
wrong with
what a day, man.
It just made me laugh after seeing that. What a 10 hours.
What a fucking day. That was a long ass one.
Oh god, I know exactly how you would act after answering one email. In character, at least.
What's an email?
Shit, that, yeah, for sure. But if emails existed in your land.
That'd be some weird shit. Like everything else is super like low tech, and then there's just emails. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Show them off.
Siren after answering one
The
email.
radical one. Guys, I'm the radical
What a
one.
delightful combo.
Ah, there it is. There's the ones I'm expecting. These are the accurate ones.
Top tier memeing right here.
That, you know what? Fair enough. You know, that is an absolute...
What is happening?
Yep.
Where is this one even going?
Yep.
Not gonna lie, I kinda
Yes.
love this.
All these are fire.
This is the GIF.
Oh god.
Oh, that one connects.
This one's very good.
I like this one. I feel like this is Jade's that I just chose.
What can I say? I signed it off with praise be to the prism.
Oh good,
When
mine
you
got
succeed-
100 still, so it's fine.
Hell yeah. At least one person liked it, man.
That's all that
Who had
matters.
the productive? Who had productive puffin or productive puffin? Bird, whatever the fucking productive bird was.
Oh, I definitely want to do text back. That's just too good. No!
I was going. I was like, these are both fun.
No!
What does that say? Seeing you're so naked from the what?
Significant other.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck?
Which is better?
I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yikes.
I already can tell from this one joke.
This one's just funny. Damn, bro. Like, nobody's in San Jose. Shush.
Alright.
We rad.
Seeing you're so naked for the first time be like,
The fucking peppers, yes.
what do we all think?
Oh,
Oh.
Funny.
Oh.
Yes or no?
Oh.
What a delightful combo.
Love Zach Galifianakis.
still one of my favorite fucking
Who
games.
submitted this?
Oh,
You have to tell me.
See, there's a lot of harsh ones apparently.
Oh.
Jeez, God, you guys.
This is my happy place.
Okay. All right. That is.
Still fresh in my mind.
Yeah,
Love
get
that
it.
one.
any peepers?
Hashtag my life. For real.
Oh, the Toga one's good. Toga one's real good.
Is that really Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn. I never knew.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You
deserve
guys
it.
see that meme,
Yeah.
you know that's me.
That was good.
All the time.
It's one of Jade's favorites.
It is. I just love it so much. Just the
Smile at the end.
Yes!
My first win! Eat shit, bitch!
Easy second place. All right. All right, folks. All right.
So, catching Brittany up.
Yeah.
You went white hunting with a group.
Yeah, we've started a race war.
I
They're
heard.
not. They're not a different race.
Yeah.
Same race
WITE.
as you.
WITE.
Actually, I came back. You were correct. It's WIGHT. I'm done.
Ah! Sorry, I had to. I'm
Mhm.
very happy I was successful in life. Where the fuck is my dab tool? Less successful
Donde
than Brother Minute.
esto? All right.
Hey, we're
Yeah,
up.
really, we
I
up?
would like to formally
Down
apologize to Mr. Burdett because it's going to be loud.
10,000 years.
Oh, it's slash.
Never read it, Chief. Never read it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. So last time you guys got to the island, were disseminated into groups by relatively random chance. A few odd things were noticed around camp. Namely, who Kip seemed to be interested in. Him and Beam talking. There's also a very bloody old war cart that was being reused in the camp. You guys were tasked with hunting down the most amount of whites within 2 weeks. During their search, there's Jake. Perfect time for the recap.
Yeah, literally, as we started the recap. Nice fucking timing.
Oh, I'll try. What can I say?
Your bardic gift is still there.
Yes. So shortly thereafter, as the search was going on, there were various different exchanges as to what the colors and various different powers of individuals were, and fucking Jan found himself a mini cask of ale underneath the floorboards of a destroyed of a fucking destroyed building, and he got plastered right before he went into battle.
Hell yeah.
He's an alcoholic.
Yeah, at
We
13.
still love him.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's the
it
be-
tracks with his character.
It's the best move.
Oh Lord. With that said, like I said before, you each found a white at various times in the day. I believe Team 2 found them earlier in the day, and then Team 1 found them much later in the day. But battle commenced. Most people were doing all right, up until the point where, again, Sharp got a fucking shard of blue right through her foot, and Tino got basically a dagger in his shouldery area, And poor Bell got knocked down by a big ass tidal wave of orange and is currently wrestling with a concussion. So, yeah. With that said, we'll go ahead and pop right back on Anne. And I believe we are at the top of the turn order.
Yep. Got one round in.
Hey, Layla. You want to roll in the
Initiative.
Yeah, real
initiative
quick.
for me? Thank you. Big praise.
Sorry, I was letting my dog out.
Todo bien.
Has to wait until I start something to need something.
Of course.
Hey, that's not what I thought it was.
Cool. Cool. Alrighty. On to the massive fuck off initiative order. You go.
Whose team am I on?
You are on team 2, I believe.
I
Who's that?
believe that's me,
Yeah,
Brandy.
It's the
So
Depresso
John,
brothers.
No,
Jan,
she's a part of
Arcus.
team 1, I think, isn't she?
I've got it written down here. Give me 1 sec.
Oh, there you go. Jade's got it.
But
Group
also-
2, Layla.
Nice. Thank God.
Layla, John, Beam, Kip, Bell, and Ark.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, topping off the initiative here, we have Mr. Beam himself. He's going to be over in the Orange Church. Alrighty. Beam
there's
is chilling
Layla.
out over there. Yep, there she is.
There
Can't
I
send her out of the
am.
room.
Oh boy, here I go
Coming out of a
killing ya.
comatose state.
Okay. You guys are going to see with him still having his blue spectacles kind of half on. He is going to head over to the left some more, and then proceed to look at the color white. He's going to draw in some yellow from the candles, as well as some orange from the carpet, and blast forward another little flashbang at the white. Let's see if he means. No. You see it go wide a little bit and shatter just behind her. There's a flash of light and more very slick orange is kind of spread around the back. But otherwise, nothing much happens. He's going to go ahead and.
And I knocked her prone, right?
You did, but it was her turn, and she got back up. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So he's going to go ahead and do full-on defensive action. So you're going to see a wall of blue erected in front of him. Sweet. Alrighty. On to the other side of the world, Miss Sybil.
I think I went last time, didn't I?
We all did.
Yeah, but we ended it. So would I still be going then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just had to make sure that I wasn't like double doing.
Yeah.
I had my green Luxembat after I made a yellow slide,
Yep.
and I missed. So I would like to try to hit him again,
Whack.
trying to in the head. Get his
Whack.
glasses knocked off. Yeah. What do I roll for that?
Roll a spell attack. Are you adding anything else, or are you just using your already pre-made bet?
It's already pre-made for green Luxen, so I'm just gonna go with that.
All right.
Did it roll?
Absolutely batty. Has not rolled yet.
You know roll.
¿Por qué no los roll?
Oh, there it goes.
Yes, that'll
Holy fuck.
most definitely hit.
The glasses come clean off.
Boom.
So you do see them crack and some shards go into the eye as you slam down on them with a basically a club.
There.
Could I get a d6 plus your spell modifier, please?
modifier plus a d6. Or
4.
d6
yeah.
and then just roll the 5 or add the
Well,
5.
yeah, d6 and then whatever the spell modifiers.
I have a +5 on there, so let's see what.
Sweet.
So,
Alrighty. Yeah, so you guys will see a decent amount of damage go off as it kind of shatters up in a way. Underneath the very thin layer of skin that he had left, you just see a deep, dark blue Luxon kind of pushing its way out and almost bubbling off. Sweet. You moving?
would it count as another action if I were to move to like go for his kneecaps?
Yeah. Technically,
Grapple?
that would be a separate thing.
Then I'll just
You have a movement and a defensive.
Recap him real quick.
I think I
Symbol out you like an Irish gangster.
well, like because I just hit him in the face with the bat, and I don't really want to get out of the area since I'm already there. Could I move behind him?
Sure.
Then I'd like to do that.
Alrighty. Defensive action.
What's it called when I can just like do a shield? Is that just a shield?
Yeah, so just block. Are you looking to do like a full-on block or a counter?
Counter.
Okay, cool. How much Luxon are you willing to put into a counter?
Could I put in like because from what we've seen from his attacks so far, he uses like spell kind of ones for the Luxon, right? To like fire it off.
Yeah, so the last one was more like a kind of erupting earth type deal where there were these shards that spread out of them and then kind of blasted upwards around you guys.
Okay. If it's how do I do this? I'll use blue Luxon. I think that's the one that's the hard material for a shield. And I'll just have that as my counter for if anything comes into my area.
Okay.
I'll just shield it.
How big are you going? Are you going 2, 6, 12?
Like my height size.
Okay, so that'd be about 12. Cool. So take 12 light sickness, and yeah. On to the other side.
The other side of the world.
The other side, we have Yawn.
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 All right. Well, let's go ahead and do we know what color she would be drafting? Can we tell that
Orange.
at all?
Yes,
Orange?
you all got crushed by a giant torrent of orange, so you presume orange.
Okay. Yeah, I'll presume orange. So that's probably not going to be the best thing to use against her. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and could I make a small container full of subred, like a super violet container full of subred?
You could. It would be
Okay.
it'd be pretty inefficient. Are you so I believe you had your super violet glasses on. Where are you pulling the body heat off yourself?
Well, I mean, if I run it all, that's not going to be very hard, I wouldn't think. I'm a big boy. You know,
All
sweaty.
right. So are you just doing a basic mixture of each?
Yes.
Cool.
I know it's not very efficient, but I have 3 colors, and 2 of them make me the most inefficient in the game.
Yep. So
Let's go.
Your basic two banger will cost you 8.
Yeah, so this is a basic one. Yeah. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and just take that 8 right to face, and then I'm gonna try and get up closer because I
That is
am
not
a
you.
ways away. That is not me. Yeah, I am a ways away.
Yeah, you could make a spell attack from here. No, it's fine.
Okay. Well, yeah, that would be my spell attack. Would be combining the two of those.
Alrighty, roll your spell attack.
All right. Well, let's hope the best here. Ooh.
Okay. Are you going for more of a brittle or hard casing with the super violet?
Brittle. I would like it
Brittle.
basically to break and then poof.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a D4 plus your spell modifier, please.
Alrighty. Spell modifier is 2. Four.
Alrighty. Yeah. So you guys will see another. This poor white. Another burst of flame gout its way up the other side of her face now, as she has these kind of invisible shards dotted throughout her, as well as decent amounts of burning going up both of her jaws. Alrighty.
And then as a defensive move,
Mhm.
I am because I ain't getting any closer. Unless something. Actually, you know what? I will get closer. What's my movement? 30.
That's your brother.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get up kind of behind my brother just in case anything happens. That's what I need to be ready for. So
You are there.
I'll just start following in behind him, and I'll get ready to take that dodge action.
Dodge. All right. On the other
Yes.
side, it's time for Vix himself, who is a very tired boy. He's gonna draft some, I believe, blue.
Purple.
No. Well, yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah. So he's gonna cast a little blue dagger and proceed to try to blast it out at the white, as he looks like he's coming close to passing out. He does hit though. You guys will see a smaller chunk go off of his. Off of his side, and you'll see blue Luxon kind of splatter along with what looks like what you've seen as his first real like big section of kind of blood start to come out. Cool. On the other side, because the dice hate me. Kit and his springy turtle bear form. He is going to bounce his ass forward about 60 feet. You guys will see him draft a green lance in his hands. Woo! As he hits barely. He will deal. Range increment. Decent amount of damage. You guys will see a spear just protruding its way from this white's stomach, and it will remain in there for now. He's fully armored out, so he will go ahead and take the dodge action, and that's his turn. Alrighty. Ada. On the other side of the world. Alright, chilling out on the outside. She is going to go ahead and take a look at the very briefly at the yellowish light kind of haloing the sun. And all right. She's going to create a kind of what looks like a smaller cylinder of red, and then inside a bunch of blue. and she's going to fire it just in front of him. It's about the size of like 2 Coke cans. And she'll shout out, "Well, if anybody could do fire, that would certainly help." And she will continue her hiding outside the door and take the dodge action. Yizran, on the other side of the world. Here we go. No, I am wrong. Not on the other side of the world. Where are you, little green hair? No, for real. Where the fuck is Yizran? Oh, there she is. Alrighty. Having recovered from having slip and slided her way into the wall and having the wind knocked out of her, she'll kind of get up a little bit shakily, and then she will proceed to you'll see her create an orange in her hand, but exceedingly thick and goopy, almost to the point where it seems kind of more the substance of like molasses or honey. Where she will then launch it forward in these kind of smaller scatter shots. Okay. Once again, barely hitting. You guys will see these very, very sticky pellets kind of scatter their way across her body, not appearing to do any actual damage, but they very much so gum up the areas kind of between her legs and arms and such. Otherwise, because she got her shit knocked, she cannot take a defensive action this turn. So she's going to move over to Belle. You'll hear a bit of a hefty sigh as she grabs onto Belle and kind of pulls her behind the wall here. Alrighty. Belle. Belle. Let's see if Belle wakes up. Nope. Belle is still knocked the fuck out. On the other side of the world, you guys, particularly you, Tino, will hear "son of a fucking mother, goddamn fuck" from Sharp as she tries to pull her foot off of the shard. She does, but she kind of flops over. She is just fuck.
Someone's hurt.
You'll see
Someone's
her
hurt bad.
You'll see her literally drag her ass over. And let's see. Yeah.
Jake.
You guys are going to see.
How many did you just bring over?
3, I believe, is the number.
Sheesh.
6 actually.
Oh
I
my
already ate
God.
burrito.
She's double
Dude, I didn't
fisting.
eat today.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she like, was like she bit her tongue a couple
Sorry.
of times and now it's all swollen, so she can only eat applesauce.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
guys.
there's a reason why she's going crazy on him.
Forgot that you guys could see that part. I mean, you saw me
Hobbles back over with
inhale
the
3
box, basically.
applesauces like it was water.
And
As,
it's recorded.
As Sharp leans the upper part of her body over the side, she'll look over at this motherfucker, just say, "Fuck you." You're going to see a barrage of daggers be sent out one after the next. He needs to make
Daggers?
a dex save. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's because Sybil's there, isn't it? That's why you're saying, oh no, huh?
No.
It's okay.
He does not make his dex save.
She can take
Cool.
it.
Cool. He's the meat shield.
Yeah.
You're going to, Sybil, you're all of a sudden going to just hear from across the room, "Fuck you," see a bunch of blue Luxon flying at you,
No.
and then proceed to watch as it hits in a giant U shape around the front of the blue white. from his fucking knees all the way up to his head and then back down to his other leg's knees.
I am really glad that I had my shield up.
That's a lot of fucking damage.
A little bit of whip. Whip.
Jesus. You're going to see him kind of reel backwards as there's just kind of blood spouting everywhere, and all of a sudden you'll hear kind of a crack as one of his legs just seems to give out underneath. Sharp will pass the
You got
fuck
the right
out.
idea. Going for the kneecap.
Yeah, Sharp has passed out. She is no bueno, not the phone.
Not the phone.
Not the phone. Not the gumdrop buttons.
The gumdrop buttons.
Yes, so please do note, anybody in
Muffin
group
Man.
1, Sharp is currently unconscious.
Out.
Am I in group 1?
No,
You're in group 2.
2. Alrighty. On the other side of things,
I've got it on the
never
Google
mind.
Docs in case anyone needs to know.
Misa, liar. Liv. Liv is going to look at this situation, have her big ass tube of super violet still connected, and she's going to keep on doing what she does. You're going to see a bunch of what look like yellow pellets streaking through it, and yeah, you'll see her start to look a bit fatigued, kind of a little bit nauseous looking, but overall she's doing okay. Overall, he's not. You guys will see 3 big ass balls of yellow Luxin, solid yellow, just smack this guy in the face, in the face, in the face. And it's very interesting. You're noticing it's not like she's even aiming. She's basically just firing down this tube that she has connected between the two of them. Otherwise, she is going to look at the situation, look at herself, and proceed to follow Ara out. Oh. Rip Jake.
Yep, I was
Rip
gonna say,
Jake. Yeah, she's going to step outside, breaking off the super violet tube between her and the white. And she will take the dodge action. Alrighty. Sylvanus, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
It is your turn.
Are there any people around me that have created some sort of weapon or some sort of like ranged type of thing? Did anyone create a bow?
No, nobody's created a bow yet. You still have yours from last time, though.
I have a bow. I didn't create a bow. I think I just made balls that I was like tossing or like pitching to
Oh yeah, because my
Jake's character. Yeah, that failed horribly, but
did a swing and a miss. I
Someone-
wasn't ready. I was looking.
the bow was during the
around.
blue.
No, Tino, did you make a bow? I think Tino made a bow.
is Tino on my side?
Yes.
Okay.
He is just muted.
How
I know
far
someone
am
made a
I?
spear, but I think that was group 2.
How
was,
far am I from
that was good.
Tino?
Pretty far. 45 feet.
Grenade.
What?
Grenade.
I'll go ahead and create using blue Luxin just like 4 or 5 arrows. We'll say 5 arrows.
Alrighty.
And I'll start making my way over to him.
Alright.
And as my defensive action, I'll take the dodge action.
Okie dokie. Yeah. So you get about there. Why don't you go ahead and roll either athletics or acrobatics, and we'll see if you can get to the top of the wall.
Do a little flippy
Make your
flip.
movement. Ooh.
Hardcore.
That's a no.
You're having a hard time.
Mhm.
Do you lob up the arrows over to him?
I was just gonna wait until I got to him.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. You said your defensive action was dodging?
Dodge, yep.
Dodge. All right. On the other side of the world, we have an Arcus. What
That's
is he
right.
doing?
All right, I'm freaking farting
Hey.
and stuff. No,
Hi, Jake.
I don't know what's been going on, but for some
No problem.
reason,
welcome back.
Did you make
Voices.
yourself a bow, by the way?
working
It's
already.
okay.
Yes.
We know
I
you
have-
hate us.
He did make
He
it.
was the one that made the bow.
You did make a bow? Alright. I'm walking like my way, or I'm making my way towards you holding like 5 arrows or something for you.
Oh,
How much light sickness would that be?
For 5 arrows?
Oh, you're doomed.
No, 2.
It's not bad.
They don't take a lot of like material.
Nope. Cool. Arc, what do?
I'm gonna do the same thing as last time to try and knock her prone a second time.
Bolo.
Bolo bolo. It's like my favorite shit. And then gotta do the thingy. Oh,
Yikes. Yeah, unfortunately that one goes a bit awry.
oh god, I missed.
I was trying to do that.
That was on purpose. Don't worry about it.
Fun fact, for the male drafters in our group, it's a good thing that nobody ended up a monochrome in subred, because as I've learned from continuing the book series, evidently subreds end up sterile.
Oh, that's okay.
Eunuch.
Would be the word. Yeah. I mean, well, then again, you need another one of those going
Incel.
around.
Incel? Wow, that's
I'm just saying I'm a male and I'm a main subred, and that's just one more thing for the character. You know?
Oh,
But you have
no.
other colors. This is the important.
You're not monochrome. You're not
You're not
single.
mono.
Yeah. What
You're
of
pretty close, though.
what of those other two? You think there's one that's going to counteract that subred enough? I have
He makes the
orange
rules.
and super violet. I don't know how the rules go according to this book, but it doesn't sound like that's gonna fix it.
Anyways, Arcus, where move?
I'm just gonna kind of get myself to this like little pillar over here,
All right,
and then
behind the pillar.
dodge action.
Dodge. Alrighty.
Kind of want to start hugging the pillar because I'm weird.
Got a school shooter and an incel.
It's nice. It's a nice pillar.
It is a nice pillar. That's a
It
nice
was
rock.
13, by the way. But
Hmm?
It was 13, by the way. Access. In case
Oh, thank God. Layla, you're up.
Hey,
You felt real out of this fight the whole time.
I was zoning, guys. What is this?
Barrels of some mysterious recruit.
Can I make my way towards them?
Sure.
I'm not gonna get there. I just want to
Give him a little
get
little
throw a
sniff.
fireball at it.
I want to eventually use them for cover potentially. And then I'm also not super colorful, so guess what, guys? I'm gonna throw a fucking fireball at her.
Fuck
Ooh.
yeah, man.
Subred fireball.
Fire.
When in doubt,
Um,
fireball.
Are you drafting the body heat of yourself?
Yeah, and I assume I have my glasses on.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, your glasses kind of help you naturally have that thermal vision, but otherwise they have a hard time.
Staying warm.
Well, just like picking out any sort of heat outside of your own natural or the environmental ones. But regardless, yes, you may do that. Are you just doing your basic 2 fireball?
I'll do a little bigger.
Okay. 6 fireball. Very nice.
Boom, boom, boom.
Spell attack, please. Also, as you're pulling in this heat, you feel very emotional. Very nice.
A lot better
Alright,
than 7.
A d6 plus your spell modifier, please.
Modifier is 3.
Modifier.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So more
Oh.
fire.
More
Oh.
fire.
She gets even more lit on fire.
More RGB.
Got the whole Arso club in here.
Her chest. Her chest.
Flaming titties.
right on her neck. her whole face is basically just burnt to shit at this point. Yes.
That's what
Alrighty.
she gets.
Don't
Defensive
fuck with
action.
the Celadus Academy, motherfucker.
Yeah, so much
Dodge.
CAC.
Dodge. All right.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive.
Dive, dive, dip, dive, and dodge. On the other side of the world, we have the Teamster himself. Mr. I've got a bow and a friend with 5 arrows beneath me. Dino, I believe in you so much right now.
Is he having
Deep.
issues with his?
Yeah.
So much. All right. Well, once he comes back. Alrighty. Yeah. No. Okay. So it is the Blue of White's turn. It's going to look at the situation. Determine it's not very good.
No.
It's going to look behind him
No.
at Sybil.
Do it.
No.
So I know I just bashed your face in, like just a little bit.
Hey.
It's going to look forward.
Yeah.
He's going to look at all the blue daggers inside of him. Going to look up. And come to the only logical conclusion. All must die. Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. Saren, what's your defensive action as a reaction?
My defensive action is a reaction? Is he trying to run or is he coming at us?
He's trying to kill everyone.
He's trying to kill y'all.
Cool. My defensive action is. God damn it! I was hoping I'd be a little closer. How big is this hallway?
About 15 feet.
How much would that suck to make a wall?
How thick do you want the wall?
Enough to defend the people behind me.
That'd be a pretty thick wall.
Worried about that. How thick are we talking? Like 12 light sickness.
32 light sickness.
Potentially 15. I really don't want to go higher than 16 if I'm being honest with you. Wink, wink.
Thicker than a drive-in
Nudge,
movie
nudge.
screen.
It's
Pretty unlikely. It's pretty
more than you.
unlikely.
It's more than you
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah, that's where I was worried about. All right. My defensive action. I'm going to think for a moment about what Arcus's favorite weapon is. Take a moment.
It's a stink bomb.
No, it's actually that fucking bolo that he's been using lately. And with that in mind, I'm going to do my own variation, and I'm going to try to essentially make a. This would be a pair of manacles. I'd have to throw them though. That'd be hard. Yeah, let's just go with the wall.
Wall. How much wall?
Enough to defend half the people behind me.
Okay.
So, like, can I do that much with 15? Smaller?
With 15? Yeah, you could probably do 10 feet worth of wall. Pretty thick wall.
I just want to protect as many of the people behind me as possible, and I figure Sharp's right here, so I'd want to protect that side more. Because she's already gotten injured.
He's also unconscious right now.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
How much was that? 15 exact?
Yeah.
I have 1 HP left.
Oh, no.
All right. You guys are going to see the air above you start to shimmer right around here.
God
as
damn
blue
it.
oxen condenses. And you'll see it start to shatter off in 1,000 different ways as just these massive chunks come raining down on you. Okay.
No bueno.
He is fucked up. He's doing the dodge action.
Oh, nice. Hail of arrows. I've seen this move before.
Yeah. She's unconscious. That's not good.
Oh, no.
All right. Sil.
I feel like that sometimes.
Saren and Vix. Deck saves, please.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Pretty good.
That's not bad.
Sorry, that was deck saves.
Mhm.
Yes, deck save. And if you took the dodge action, then you get advantage.
Good. Didn't help.
Ooh.
Might have, right? It's 10, obviously, is the DC, right?
Oof.
We're in danger.
I'm in danger. And Marshall, 13 months. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Ooh. Ooh.
Sharp's dead, isn't she?
Ooh. uh,
Don't do that. Don't be mean. Sharp is the only character from Mass Effect left, okay? Or no, that's Shepard. My bad. I fucked that up.
She's dead.
Salon.
Yep.
You get a blue shard right through your right hand.
That's not good.
Twinsies! Wait, no, mine
Uh,
was my left hand.
yeah, and you had fingers broken.
That's
She
right.
currently has what looks kind of like a really jagged knife going through her hand.
Ouchie.
That's good. Fucked up over there.
You guys are
Just
also,
rub some dirt on it.
That's what I do.
You guys will also see Vix take. Ooh.
Angry buzzing.
Ooh.
I think I'm forgetting that you're not playing as Vix. I
Oh,
heard the name
bad.
and I was like, oh, did you
I
roll?
know.
Ugh.
Guys, Blue Squad got fucked. I'm just gonna say it now.
You guys
Aren't you on
see.
Blue Squad?
You guys are gonna see a
So
what
are you.
looks like a another one of those kind of very serrated daggers, but through the lower stomach area of
Oh.
Vix. And lastly, you're going to see a shard going directly for Sharp. And with that, we'll come back to that shortly.
How much damage are we taking?
Well, technically, it's not
Technically,
damage.
you've
It's
taken an injury.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
Which is almost
the
worse.
health is an injury system, so just don't think about the fact that in real life now you have consequences about a knife going through your hand.
yeah.
Oops.
We're
That's why you have two
fucked.
hands.
We're in trouble.
You got an extra.
Anyways,
You know what's great is I haven't even got my turn yet.
Orange White's
I'm
turn.
ready.
Let's see here. All right.
I go after the white.
I ain't
She's
scared of
going to
no
stand
ghost.
up, and start walking towards you guys. Get to about here, right where Kip is. She's going to look at him and look at everybody else. Could I get a wisdom saving throw for everybody? Sans Miss
What?
Bella.
You're good. Thought you were in bed. Sorry.
So John, Jan, Ark, and Layla.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Jan is psychologically impervious.
You can't harm me mentally.
You can't break
I
what's
harm
already broken,
myself.
motherfuckers.
I
That
am
Nobody would.
Bleed my
unfazed.
own blood.
Nobody.
Nobody.
That's not good. That's very good. That's very good.
That thing just
She's
looks
out.
deep into my soul and realizes
There
there's
is
nothing
none.
left.
Does it help that I'm behind that pillar?
No.
Oh.
That gives off the same energy for what's her name? Corona, I think, in One Piece with who was it? Usopp? With the negative? I loved that scene. That was great. It's like
You can't make me
can't
feel
make me
more depressed than I already feel.
I already
I'm
feel
always depressed.
That's him. 100%.
Beam, John, and Layla. Damn. She seems chill. Probably shouldn't attack her anymore.
Pretty cool.
Freaking charms.
She's hot.
Uh,
Huh?
Immediately thereafter, you're gonna see her spray a good old Kip up there with just a bunch of Luxon. He is currently a slip and slide.
That's not good.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. You guys are gonna see her literally grab good old Kip and like a bowling ball, just start sending him down the fucking lane, right on into Mr. John there, but nothing actually hits him. So
What the fuck?
alrighty, that's his turn.
Poor Kip.
Yeah. So let's see. He got. Gets about there.
It's like in Space Jam when they turn everybody into like basketballs.
Cool.
Or Michael
Hey,
Jordan
John.
into a basketball.
All right, well.
Wisdom save, please.
It's fun.
Okay.
I'm walking towards the door, I guess.
Yeah, you get about halfway through your movement as you're like, you look at John, you look at Jan, and his eyes just there, like, what the fuck are you doing? It snaps you the fuck out of it. I'm like, oh shit,
What are you?
we were fighting.
Why are you going this way? You're supposed to be up there protecting me.
What do you mean? There's no threat. Who am I protecting?
What did you do to John?
John, at this outburst, you snap back into yourself. You're like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Can I walk as much movement back forward as possible? And
Yeah.
what I'd like to do is okay. Is there any green that I can draft in here by chance?
From the environment, no. But you do have your glasses on as you made your armor set.
Oh, cool. Okay then. Yeah, I would like to make um like tiny throwing knives.
All right.
Flip.
I'd like to make them actually hollow though if I can and fill them with pyre jelly.
Okay. Let's see. Where are you drafting the red off of?
Can I? Is the carpet not red? Is that orange?
That's orange.
Shit. Okay then.
Let's see. Yeah. I mean, there's kind of some wisps of fire around. Not a massive amount though.
Well, that's okay then. I'll just stick with the throwing knives then.
Alrighty. Go ahead. That's technically going to be an area. How much light sickness are you devoting to this endeavor?
I'm looking at like we got 2 weeks of this. I'm gonna get to sleep, right? I'm looking at 12.
Alrighty, that's a lot. Okay, that's
Man's looking to
that's
kill.
advantage.
Said no survivors.
What's your save DC right now?
Save DC's 14.
14. All right. Everybody will see just a bunch of green daggers spread out from John's hand and just blast into the white like a scatter shot. It deals a lot of damage. Go ahead and roll a d8 plus your modifier.
8. Oof. Modifiers +4 though. So 5.
Alrighty. That you said +4?
Yeah, +4.
It's just enough for a minor injury. Alrighty. Yeah. So you you'll see a bunch of different sections of her body just blown into various bits of smithereens. And congratulations, you have found your source of red, as there is a bunch of blood currently splattered on the ground in front of you.
Yes.
Blood,
all right.
blood, 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 blood.
What's your defense faction?
I would like to. I can I put up like a half shield to hide behind?
Well,
Like
hello,
a wall,
Fred.
like a small wall.
Yeah. I mean, how much do you want to put into your?
I can do
I mean,
6 for that one.
you already do have like a full on armor set at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Okay, then I'll just use the dodge then. We'll stick with that.
All right, dodging. Dodging. Very good. All right. Well, let's return on to the other side. We have Miss Saren. You're up.
Okay. So, can you reset the scene for me of what's going on with Big Dude over here? How much shit's been thrown at him? Because there's stuff just sitting over there waiting to explode still, right?
Yeah.
Or no,
There's
no.
there's currently a container right in front of him that's
Yeah.
ready to go boom.
I still have my gauntlets.
At least two.
At least 2.
Yeah.
That I can say with certainty.
For sure.
Who has who it looks? Does anyone have a detonator? Does it look like, or something that they're trying to get ready to throw at it the moment someone's away?
I mean, the outside looks like it's made of red, so any fire probably do it.
I just don't want anyone else to take lateral. That's my worry here. I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna try to get Sharp out of there if I can.
You can't quite reach her.
Damn it. I'm gonna get as close as I can and I'll try to help defend her.
Okie dokie.
And then I'll yell over to Sybil and be like, "Get the hell out of there!"
It's at about this point that you
Oh.
see your
And everyone.
rain, the rain of various different blue objects come scattering down upon you.
Oh God.
Cool. Alrighty. All right, Sybil. Real quick, what are you doing?
Is it back to my turn,
Yes, technically at
Top
the
of
top of
turn
turn order.
or is this like a reaction?
No, this is technically your full turn, but
Okay, cool. Sorry, I just need clarification on that.
Mhm.
I would like to, since he's right there in front of me, like right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Could I reach up to grab onto his head and use the red Luxon to blow his eyes out? Like just flare.
Hard,
You guys remember the first hostel?
hardcore.
Well, I
How
mean, I'm not.
much? how
I'm just
much
trying to get him to not be able to see any of my friends. So I'm trying to just fire.
How much fire jelly are you shoving onto him?
Enough to make him not be able to see for the rest of his life. So, like,
Fair enough.
well,
Enough.
12? All right. Yeah.
maybe more.
12 will do.
I mean, I don't want to overdo it, but at the same time, I'm like kind of pissed off that he's targeting all my friends. So I'm like, you know what? Arson is almost as good as Prozac. I'm just,
Alrighty.
you know, right up in
Make
there.
a spell attack, please.
Why you no roll?
Por qué no?
Sorry, it's loading.
Load.
No, sad.
You spray a lot of fire jelly. Unfortunately, none of it really manages to hit him. Most
I'm
of it
too
gets
short.
sheared off right in front of this area right here. So there's just a line of pyre jelly leading directly up to the small canister explosive that's directly in front of this dude.
Could-
Ibu.
No, I don't think I could do that. Never mind. Continue.
I mean, there's a lot of things you can do.
I wanted to just. I kind of wanted to just push him and then run.
Oh yeah, no, not that. All right, but you can run. You run.
I would like to go this way.
This
Alrighty.
way.
You are aware that it's a very big climb up here. There's a lot of machinery, a lot of random bullshit going on there.
Oh, what's
There's kind of a open doorway behind you if you want to start heading that way.
I'll head that way then.
All right.
I just want to be able to get out of the way to where they can come as well, and that way
Cool.
I won't.
Alrighty. It's at about this point, mind you, midway through the day so far, that the group in the Orange Chapel will go ahead and see suddenly what looks like through these stained glass windows behind this individual something very bright blue streak forward, hit the back of this white's head, and then they will collapse onto the floor. Out. On the other side of the world,
Wait, Kip, was that you?
on the other side of the world, mind you, a little bit later in the day, Sybil, as you're backing up, you will run into a fairly solid figure of the prism.
I'm gonna immediately just turn back I'm gonna turn back and like pretend like I'm walking back towards it. I wasn't running away. What are you talking about?
As you guys are gonna see him walk up, you'll see these yellow bands of solid yellow just wrap themselves around him and kind of constrain him. As you'll see him put kind of a palm up to the back of his head. Roll a perception check. Sybil, you're the only one close enough.
No, why me? Why do I do this to myself?
You are the chosen one.
Kinda.
I'm a dumbass chosen one.
You hear just the
usually
softest
are.
mumble for Sebastian as a blue streak blasts out of his front, whereupon you see a solid yellow ball in the middle as just a concentrated amount of blood and blue luxin is sprayed onto the ground. The white will fall to their knees and down.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we failed in our whole thing. here.
Yeah.
A little bit. Just a small bit.
Saren, as you look upwards at Sharp, you'll see what looks like a solid yellow platform right where the dagger was heading down for her head is currently protruding.
He's watching.
Anyways, back at the church, you guys will be in the throes of confusion, of course, for a moment, as maybe 30 seconds later, through the stained glass window, you will see Gavin has stepped through.
Where? Oh,
Right
there
at
it
the
is. I see.
He will go ahead and start making his way towards you. Examine the white corpse on the ground. Shake his head, and then keep going. We'll kind of examine John there for a second. Looking at your eyes. Well, little hex, but nothing that won't undo. He'll walk up to Kip. You all right, boy? As he will hold out a hand for him to come up. Oh, yes, sir. I, um, uh, sorry, sir. I'll be better next time. See him step over to you there, Mr. Arcus. You look like you're doing just fine.
Yeah,
And then walk
it
over
was
to
fun.
Beam, who is still caught in the X. Oh my. I'll go ahead and put a hand to his forehead. You will see Beam pass the fuck out. Well, that's done. Not really fixing you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm joking. For the love of God, lighten up.
Sorry, sir. He has an incurable
No.
disease. He can't no.
I look at Layla. You look fine. And he'll make his way over to good old Yizrin and Bell. And he'll find Yizrin tending to Bell's what looks like a fairly kind of bloody upper brow as she is knocked out. Concussion. Yeah. He will draft what looks like a cart and help Yizrin place her on there. Anybody who is strong and willing, go ahead and help out Miss Yizrin here with Bell. We have about half a day of travel to do.
Oof.
I am neither of those things.
I'll help.
All right. John, you help out with Yizrin in carrying the cart. About halfway through, Belle does kind of foggily come to her senses, but she is really like spacey right now. You guys will slowly make your way down south, and you will eventually find your way into what looks like a much more concerning scene than what you were dealing with, as you see Syl currently with a very bloody hand with a blue Luxon through it. Sharp passed out, and Vex currently with what looks like a knife wound in the gut.
Jesus.
Yeah, we had a bit more of a different time.
Oh, how's it
Hey, but
going?
I didn't get injured this time.
You look pretty rough, buddy.
I didn't get injured.
In any case, Sybil, you see the other sections of your classmates walk on in.
Well, great. They're all here to
Hi
see our
guys,
failure.
welcome to the murder.
Oh man, you guys got fucked up.
It'll be alright.
Guys,
It
guys,
was
now they
Oh,
taught you how to
difficult.
make shields and suits of armor, right?
I thought this was the class of the best.
And I thought I was bad at this.
Dre's, I would
Whatever,
like to.
to be
I would
winners,
like to
guys.
carefully try to
I'm
pick
gonna
sharp
try
enough to
taking.
piggyback
I'm gonna
her
try
out.
and take the big shard of blue Luxon out of my hand and fashion like a bandage out of green Luxon or something.
I would not suggest taking that out right now. You're here from
It's
across
too late.
the-
I've already committed.
As you pull it out with its jagged bits just tearing even more into your hand.
Oh.
I'll do what I
Um,
can to fashion a bandage out of Luxon and wrap my hand.
roll a con save, please.
It's gonna leave a mark.
Passes out from the pain.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
You fill in the gap currently in your hand with green Luxon, which is nice and sterile. And don't pass out from the pain. So well done.
Yes.
On the other hand, you see Vix passed out from the pain.
Tracks.
But yeah, making your way in, the Prism will round everybody up, start kind of taking stock of everything. Anybody who's interested, go ahead and roll a history check.
I'm freaking interested, man. As long as I just know things and don't have to read a book. Doesn't fucking matter.
You don't know shit.
I'm the
I'm in awe
smallest.
that he's here. Also, Sharp is like looking bad, and I'm gonna try to help her up because I feel bad.
Tino.
Oh, Tino knows the things.
He knows the way. If only he
You
wasn't
knew
muted.
everything.
I pay attention in history class.
You need to remember the stuff that the president did wrong, so you can do it right.
Tino, you are aware that the Guile's youngest brother, Sebastian, was killed specifically by a blue-white. The
That's right.
despite the task that he has set out for you, it is known that except for under extenuating circumstances, the Prism Gavin, rather. This isn't really a grand tradition. It's more of a personal thing. Gavin will personally execute any white he comes across, but most specifically blue whites.
Cool.
Good to
Green
know.
Love that.
All right. Gavin is going to go ahead and put Yizrin to work healing up good old Vix. He'll look down at you, Sylvanas, and kind of hold out a hand, kind of in a give motion.
Give me.
Oh, okay, all right.
Real
I'll
hand.
give him my hand.
Okay. Examining it from both sides. Clever work. Luxon will hold temporarily, but it will hold for now.
Just need enough for it to cauterize, you know.
He'll go ahead and step by you there, Miss Saren, and start examining Sharp.
I'm just gonna watch in awe. This is my hero.
Tito, you're mildly proficient with survival skills. Do you think that you could patch up a foot?
You know.
Talking to me.
Sorry about that. Yes, absolutely, of course.
All right.
Pulled out some herbs from his bag and some bandages.
Medicine check with advantage, please. Otherwise, he'll kind of look about. Okay. You don't make anything worse. You bandage it with a decent amount of efficacy. You kind of get the idea that it probably needs some like antiseptic and some stitches, sort of thing. But yeah. In any case, he is going to go ahead and yeah, he'll just look behind you guys. Follow me. And start walking out the front doors.
I guess we'll
Are we
follow.
just leaving the injured behind?
Why would we
Or
do
is the
that?
unconscious? No, I'm asking you. Like, is
Fuck him.
you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm just gonna piggyback Sharp. Fuck it. I can carry her. I know that much.
There is a fairly obvious cart.
Yeah, but I have athletics.
The dead person's cart.
If you really want to do it, I guess that's fine.
I'll put him in the cart. Fuck it.
Okay.
+1 to strength.
No, plus fucking 4 to strength, or plus 3 to strength. Eat my ass.
Seeing one of our friends in the dead person cart plus.
I'm saying
3
you get an
to
additional +1 after your workout.
Yeah. Work out.
All right. Making your way out, you guys will kind of come to the edge of this island city and step out onto a little bit of a kind of pretty beach setting. Well, go ahead and sit. We'll be here for a moment. Everybody just popping a squat or.
I'm gonna go
How
on top
tall
of a
is this rock?
I was
Brenda.
gonna, yeah, Brittany. I think you and I have the same idea.
How tall is this one?
I'm gonna ask.
Is
Give
it
it a try.
climbable?
Yes.
I just start putting sand in my pockets
I'm
and
gonna
like
go up there
stuff.
and cry.
I was going up here to enjoy the view.
I can cry silently.
I'll
It's okay.
follow. I'll follow after you guys, but I want to sit down in the water.
Okay.
You cry silently. Jesus Christ.
Got good practice.
I'm gonna ask why he came and saved us.
Splash around in the water.
Well, this is something of part of the process. I didn't actually expect any of you to kill whites, despite the fact that there are 8 of you in each team. They are beings of immense power and quite insane, as I'm sure that you have seen. So, my point is this. Do not be foolish enough to think that you can go off and do this alone. You could barely do it with your friends right now. But, after your training, you will be able to engage these creatures, maybe in pairs. Not only will you, but I will require you to. Question for the class. Can anybody guess why there are so many whites here?
The hideout. They got a hideout.
Yeah, it's probably the safest place for them.
It's a gang.
Good proposition so far.
They can
Partially
draw
correct.
most off their own color.
Another good idea. In all truth, this is a midway point between the Chromaria and the Blood Forest. Tyria was one of the most intense places during the False Prisms War, which meant that in order to strike at us and for us to strike at them, this was a centrally located position that was very strategically required. Now, these whites weren't here 6 months ago. There are currently over 50 on this island.
Ruh-roh.
It's like somebody's dropping them off here.
That
You should get
is
better
certainly the
security.
idea.
What did you say?
Said you
You
should
feel-
get better security.
You feel a blue band wrap its way around your mouth. In any case, can anybody tell me why a massive amount of whites would be positioned right here? Namely, what it indicates for the future.
About to be a
War?
battle.
That there's going to be a Whole Foods.
What's
They're
a Whole
planning on
Foods?
attacking the Chromaria.
That would be one of my greater thoughts on the matter. Now, there's one other thing that we should know. The satrapies do operate in relatively low populations. Each one does have a city or two that does carry a decent amount. Currently, there is one, as is managed by my father, the Red, and that is in Tyria. The name of the city is Garriston. It is directly west of here. So, if you were to go in a straight line, you'd have the Chromaria, you'd have Feowin, this island, and then you would have Garriston. Anybody tell me why there is an issue with this island being occupied and a greater amount of whites coming from the Blood Forest?
Hmm.
You see the blue band dissipate.
Oh, I don't have an answer,
I know.
but thank you.
I know you don't. I just felt bad.
I don't
Um,
know. I don't know.
Garrison
You
is a
wanna
city
kill
that is
you?
defended by ancient walls. If it is taken, there is a direct naval escort between here, Garrison, and then proceeding to the Crimeria. The Crimeria is well defended, however, any sort of major siege where we are cut off from our resources, most importantly those from Garrison, and we will lose. There is a war coming, despite the fact that the colors decide to ignore it. I won't have my drafters ignore it. Your training has begun through the basics. You have just graduated to understand what your enemies are. And now we're going to teach you how to kill those.
So remind me, how are these creatures created?
By breaking the halo. Essentially, if you use your powers too much, it'll cause your eyes to essentially overflow with the color that you overuse, turning you into one of those.
And
So if we
unfortunately,
end up, unfortunately, doing so, are we then the target for your next students?
no. If you are loyal to the Crimeria, then you go to the freeing.
Or put
Is
down
that
by.
like when you take your dog to the farm?
Yep.
Just gonna
There
shoot.
is a proposition put forward by all drafters. You are afforded the greatest luxuries, the greatest power, the greatest status the world can offer you. These are gifts given to us by our Harlem. They are not ours, they are his, and they're given to us for a short amount of time. If you wish to be afraid, if you wish to feel that that gift is yours to take forever, then I'll see you on the battlefield.
Stuff right now. A little bit.
You sound muffled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you sound
sorry.
very muffled.
Oh, it was just like it was a moment of silence, and I was like, "We're 13. I don't think we're gonna plan on any of that stuff." And then I'm splashing the water a little bit.
The decisions, the thoughts, and the days that you have now will inspire every lasting memory you'll have for the future of your world. There are those who would wish to undermine what we have created. There are those who wish to completely wipe us off the map. We must destroy and integrate the first and completely stop the second. That said, I am sorry. It is a fate that should not be shoved onto those so young. But unfortunately, the choices that we have are very limited. I could do much, more than just about any other man. But I can't do it alone.
Well, I'm in.
Gonna fuck shit up and throw the dirt at him.
I changed my mind.
Well,
Well.
we're here for a reason, so.
In any case, and with all that said, per the request, I hereby announce Kip Guile as my bastard.
Hmm?
Huh?
You bastard.
Pardon?
Kip.
You bastard
I'm
child.
sorry, Kip Guile?
Yes, indeed. He is my boy. Now, come on. Time to get back to camp.
Bro,
Yeah,
That
Kip could do
bomb
some
fell to
pretty
just
cool
drop.
things.
Oh,
You just drop a truth bomb like that?
Oh, fuck. Hey, Jade, your brother's over there. That's out of game.
Cousin. But yes.
Cousin.
Cousin.
He's
And
your sister's brother's uncle's former roommate.
what does that make us?
They were
Absolutely nothing.
Alrighty. A skull is created, and you all are sent over to the lift, which is very easily repaired by Gavin, which he then takes you back to the camp. About a day later. As you come in, you all will see a familiar figure standing before you. The subred teacher. Miss Ivana. It's pretty late at night. Everybody is going to go ahead and head to their various different points of sleep, if they so desire. And if there's any last-minute conversations, any desire, now will be the moment to do it.
So you said Kip is
the bastard son of the person.
yeah,
Gavin. Of Gavin.
Wait, but that breaks my mind because he's got everything but super violet, so he's not a prism.
Can
This is
I'm right next to
interesting.
him, right?
Sure. Why not?
Is it?
Can I nudge him and ask him if he knew?
Is he lying?
I was aware. He asked if I wanted to be claimed or not, and I said that I did. He went and picked me up from my mother about 6 months ago, about a year and a half ago.
I know how bad this is gonna go, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. Yeah, that's about right. He's telling the truth.
Hard to read.
I knew it was gonna go terribly.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
For the rest of the time, I'm not paying attention to that conversation. I'm talking to Arcus and asking him how his
Hey,
fucking time was.
John,
Our time was good, man.
why
You
did
guys
you
got fucked
turn
up.
away
Yeah, we
from
didn't have the best of luck.
that white we were fighting?
Bolo power, bro.
You were gonna leave me all by myself?
Yes, we were.
I don't really know. I just felt a wave come over me, and she wasn't a threat anymore.
I don't know why you would do that to me.
I would never. I will never. I'll never do it ever again. I promise.
Can I
You're
be
my
like near
brother.
that conversation, please?
Sure.
Oh, he's gonna do it again. Just wait.
John and Jan, both of you roll an Arcana check.
Arcus is the worst.
Okay. Ironic. Jan, you're aware that oranges have the ability to manipulate others, even insofar as their actual thoughts themselves. Which means that you could do it too. And so could John.
Horrifying.
You could manipulate your own
So
thoughts
what
and
you're
be happy.
saying is that I just had this idea?
It just clicked for you.
So you can use orange to manipulate people?
Orange does have the capacity to. Orange is a weird one.
Okay.
It
Well,
kind of,
with my feat that I took based on orange and how you said that would work.
Yeah. It's not technically how it works, but hey, man.
But he will do it
So yeah,
again.
with that thought,
Oh.
I am gonna now just kind of sigh and go to bed.
All right. You sigh. You hear Vix groaning in the background, having taken a gut wound. Commander Iron Fist throughout the night goes through any of the wounded individuals and patches them right on up. It's
Or
it's decent, proficient battlefield medicine. It's not comfortable, but you'll live.
Is he? I'm assuming he's coming over to help my hand too. I'm wanting to sort of focus on how he's doing the medicine.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a medicine check with advantage. Let's see how you focus.
I'm sort of just kind of wanting to learn along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
All right.
with advantage. Oh
my
boy.
God, the gods ordained it. The very imposing figure of Iron Fist goes up, and once you dissipate, the green lux in your hand starts kind of bleeding profusely again. You'll see him wipe the blood.
Oh, it didn't fall. Oh, that's a shame. It didn't clot.
Not well enough.
Okay.
But regardless, the wound is cleaned with what looks like a kind of battlefield antiseptic wiped away. You have cotton placed on each side, and then the whole sucker is wrapped up.
There's no Luxon really involved in this, really, though, is there?
Nope, just battlefield medicine.
Okay.
Luxon is great for many things. Bodily functions less so. But regardless, he'll look at you. Okay, now what you need to do is clean this and rewrap it each time for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. After which point you should be able to just change out the wrappings maybe every day or two.
Sounds good.
Very good. Any discomfort? Can you move your fingers relatively?
I don't know, can I?
As you kind of go through, you feel a little bit of tingling in your pinky and ring finger, but
Okay.
otherwise, it's mostly feels like you could still
Mostly
move.
feels normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just lucky you didn't run into a sub-red. Would have been a much messier time.
Well, I'll get some rest.
Good. After which he will head over to Vix once again. Clean, check out his gut wound. Bell's all right. Yeah. He'll fix up good old Sharp. Alrighty. Cool. Any conversations that want to happen before heading on to bed?
Well, I'll talk to Kip. I'll ask him how his mission went. I'm like gonna try and not bring up the facts of what Prism said. Like, I don't want to make it weird. So I'm just like looking over. And I'll kind of like roll halfway out of my tent, kind of like this. Be like, so how was your mission today? You guys pass?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, went okay. I slipped and got thrown about 30 feet.
Turned into a slip and
What?
slide.
Yeah, the orange white. A lot of slipping going on.
Yeah, that's
And I'm already pretty
fair with the
pretty
color.
hefty, so kind of fortunate I didn't knock anybody else down. He says.
Hey, well, we both did a slip and slide today. Then I'm gonna raise my hand out for a high five and like barely be able to reach like just the fingertips to touch. Be like, high five. Although mine was more or less on purpose. I don't know.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no.
How did you deal with this socially awkward situation?
It's
Blew
okay.
myself
I
up.
don't think that Sybil registers social awkwardness.
Okay. You feel as if there's something outside of yourselves that is trying to capture you almost. It feels very familiar to the other visions that you've been having, but you feel yourself resist through it. Kip does as well, with actually a 19 too.
Oh wow.
Family.
It was meant to be.
Do I recognize the fact that I like felt some sort of magical effect
Oh, God,
take
yeah.
place when I touched him?
Oh god, yeah.
assume he feels the same way. I'm gonna like kind of take my hand back real quick, be like, I don't know why that happens. That was a little weird, a little strange.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things about the world right now. Guess we'll just have to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sounds good.
Team
Sounds
weirdos.
good. I'm like crawling back into my tent. I'm like kind of weirded out by that. I'm just like, okay, well, have a good night.
All right. Anybody else want to have any conversations before bedtime?
I'm okay.
We'll actually pop by Sylvie's tent and check up on her.
I am trying to sleep.
Okay, good night.
I'm a little
Get
mad.
the
Are you in
fuck
pain?
out.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm mad and I'm in pain. So that's how I'm doing.
As a 13-year-old, that is something I don't want to do.
All right. Well,
Thanks for checking up
I
on
do
me.
want to do something before we go to bed, though.
Yes, Tino.
I'm not gonna, walk around and talk to anybody, but I would like to casually get as close as I can without being suspicious to Gavin's tent and eavesdrop see if I can hear anything interesting.
Okay. Roll a stealth check firstly.
Stealthy boy, stealthy stealth.
Okay.
Oh no.
Roll a perception check now.
They hear you crunching
Great. Now
outside.
all of China knows you're here.
Okay.
Okay.
I've already got an excuse worked out.
You're wandering around, just trying to act non-conspicuous, but you're kind of pass over.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be
Hands in your
suspicious.
pockets, whistling.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Now, my suspicion is a down because
As you're passing the tent, you'll hear Gavin talking to Iron Fist, specifically about the what you hear as the color prints. What else are you getting with an 18? You this is kind of funny. You get a exchange between them where basically Iron Fist says that he has to return to continue training the Blackguards, but Karis White Oak will take his place. Go ahead and roll a history check there, Mr. Tino.
Dino.
Dino.
Okay. Karis White Oak is sometimes said to be the cause of the False Prisms War, namely as. So Dazen was originally intended to be betrothed to Karis White Oak, but both of the boys ended up falling in love with her, and she ended up going with Gavin Guile, and Karis's brothers ended up trying to kill Dazen for it, whereupon he retaliated and burnt down the entire estate while having chained everybody else inside.
Oh,
lovely.
Jesus.
Karis was
Beautiful.
Karis was the
Quite the
only
tea.
the only one who wasn't present of the White Oak family. Yeah. So
Common knowledge?
Pretty.
Or is that from that whole
that's
situation?
it's not that it's what would you say? It's not something that's taught in like your standard history class, but it's something that could
I was
easily
like,
be
that'd be
found
pretty-
if
Pretty
if you do
traumatic. Great. Be like, oh,
if you do some personal reading on the matter, then you could get there pretty quickly. But yeah, so Karis was then betrothed to Gavin, and the marriage, or rather the betrothal, was broken off about 13 years ago. Yeah. about 13 years ago.
Fun stuff. Okay.
Yeah, but apparently she will be on the island at some point. Alrighty, cool. Well, everybody finds their way to bed, and the next morning, as everybody in their various states of pain and soreness and mental trauma find their way out, where you will see Magister Ivana standing just present before the entire crowd. Gather around, children, gather around. It's time for us to go ahead and get the lecture underway.
We're going out then.
Beam is gonna yawn. Should be fun, man. How you doing, Kip? You all right? Kind of pats him on his what looks like slightly sore shoulder from his being thrown. I'm all right. Thanks, Beam. You'll see Sharp kind of huddle her way out on crutches. But in any case, everybody is gathered around themselves. So, everybody, I assume, had a fun encounter with their various whites. Looks around the bruised,
fun.
bloody
Like,
fucking...
wow, so fun. Oh my gosh.
I guess you could call it that.
Real hands-on experience, you know?
Oh, yes. Well, it is a very
Looks
important
over.
task.
Person who got their hands stabbed through.
It is a very important task to have learned. Number one, these will be your relative groups in the upcoming wars, so someone should probably learn how to use medicine in case these situations are dire.
We call Tino.
I think we're on opposite teams.
Dibs.
I was gonna volunteer.
It's like I'm pretty sure Sylvie's.
More than one person who knows how to use medicine
like,
is
I'll
not
take-
a bad
I'd
thing.
Take more than one medic on our team.
Sylvie and Tino are both on the same team.
A volunteer.
Volunteers tribute.
Well, that'll be
I mean,
good.
our team can have 2 healers. That's fine.
Yes.
Need to borrow one.
Nope, you guys don't get one.
Regardless, I am going to be here teaching you the 4 fundamental principles. Anybody here currently aware what they are when it comes to drafting?
Fucking.
No. I know the 5 Ds of dodgeball.
Skill.
That was the only thing that came to my mind.
Source. I remember 2 of them.
Guns. I remember guns.
No.
Guns are useful, but less so for drafting.
Guns and art. Those are the 2 things I remember.
Well, I will reiterate it for the class. And it's at this point that you guys will hear Sharp from the background. Oh my god. Skill, still, sharp. No,
Skill,
not
still,
that.
sharp, and
Skills,
will?
Skill, still, source, and will. As you see her kind of nodding off a little bit. She appears to be on some sort of medication.
That was Sharp, you said?
Well, yeah, it was Sharp who was saying it.
Mhm.
But skill, still, will, and source. Skill, still, will, and source are the 4 fundamental principles of drafting. Anybody want to take a guess what source is? Most straightforward.
Where you draw the power from.
Yeah.
That is correct. When you use your glasses, you're about half as efficient as you would be at not using those glasses while pulling from that color. For
Say that
example,
one
we
more
are
time.
standing
Skill, will, source, and what?
skill, will, source, and still.
And what?
Still. Still. Like stand still.
Oh.
Solve.
I'm like, huh? The fuck you talk about, Willis?
The important
Still.
principles are this. If you were standing in this field here and you were a green drafter, you would be able to pull out as much green as you could possibly want. However, if you were a red drafter with glasses on, you would only be half as efficient pulling out that light. But there are times when one cannot rely on their environment to pull that source, so they must use their glasses. So, source is fairly simple. As you go on, you'll become much more efficient at using and understanding what the best places for them are. You can also continually pull off of the same source. For example, if you were stuck in a small cell that was completely white, but there was a tiny glimpse of sunlight, you would be able to draft blue off of the sky, slowly but surely. You can then store this in your body until the time in which you would so desire to use it. However, do note, storing light in your body for too long can cause light sickness in and of itself to accumulate. So, pretty simple.
Technically, could you make yourself bleed and use that?
Yes, that is a method that is oftentimes used by red drafters.
A little morbid, but okay.
I was just curious. I had to make sure.
Good to know.
Oh, yes. Now, anybody want to take a shot at skill?
How well you can.
Here's your
Draft
prime
it.
example right here.
I do like the
Start
Kobe.
falling off of you.
Yeah. Poof.
Skill is by far the simultaneously most overrated of the four, but also one of the most important. Skill denotes exactly how complicated that you can draft, how much you could draft, and how intricately you can create those various spectrums. Out of game, this is based off of intelligence.
Oof. Thank God I did good on that.
Skill, for example, if an individual is not particularly skilled at drafting, then they could very easily create a ball, but creating, say, a blade could be a bit more of a challenge. Creating anything much more complicated, for example, a Luxon clock, as you see her kind of pull out a pocket watch, would take an individual who is extremely skilled. Skill comes with time. Eventually, when you're skilled enough, you'll be able to create 2 drafts at once. Now, anybody want to take a shot at will?
Is that just determination or what?
I would say it's the amount you
You're like
could do before
endurance.
you. I was going to say endurance or the amount you can, I guess, absorb without light sickness.
Less so. You're Saren, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and start drafting a blue staff for me?
Okay.
As the Luxon starts to form in your hands, you'll see her grab at the end that you're drafting from, and the blue Luxon will kind of fill around her fingers. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, no. I'm not very good at these.
Ooh.
But
Be great if she didn't roll a natural 16.
well, I try to outperform a teacher as a student. Fuck you.
You'll all of a sudden feel the Luxon completely snap away from you as it continues to grow in your hands. You feel like your mind has been completely emptied out, like a pumpkin that has been de-seeded.
Uh-oh.
This is something known as will jacking. You'll learn how to do it later on.
Did you say will jacking?
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Yep, you
I
did.
want to make sure I heard you right.
Yep. I had to make sure as well. Thank you for clarifying on that.
There There's a very important thing to be learned here, and that is Luxon does not have any memories. It does not have any thoughts. It does not belong to you. If a drafter can outwill you, then they can take what you have. Will
Sorry.
can make up for a great deal. For example, those who can create solid yellow are super chromats. But they, most of the time, are the only ones who can create solid yellow. That said, there are individuals who, through supreme effort of will, can create super solid yellow, rather. At least close enough to work out. Out of game, this is based on wisdom.
Oof.
So it's mental fortitude then?
Technically. Yes.
Nice.
It's
I have intelligence and wisdom as my good stats.
And lastly, we have still. Anyone want to hazard a guess at this one?
Patience.
How balanced your
Oh, so
emotions are and calm your mind is.
How
Damn.
still you can stay.
That is actually the closest, yes. So, any sort of production of Luxon does require movement. The amount of movement can waste time, make you inefficient. The less you can move while producing the same amount of Luxon as another person is how well you are at still. So, for example, if you, and she points at Yizrin and Tino. If you and you were each to create a full suit of green armor, then it would take you relatively the same amount of movement at the moment. But as you become more skilled, more willed, and more experienced, it will take you significantly less movement, which means that you become more efficient over time. What this means, fundamentally, is that you choreograph your actions much less to your opponents. You become much harder to read. Out of game, this is based on dexterity.
Oof. All right.
Oh, absolutely never gonna be good at that one.
All of these are important for the combat and mechanics of drafting Luxon, and in the coming weeks, we will go ahead and dive much deeper into them. I will be your teacher for these sections, after which you will be trained in battlefield tactics by General Denovis. And with that said, we'll go ahead and end session there. Everybody could go ahead and pick themselves a level up.
Yeah.
I felt like I should test out how good I am at still real quick.
You ain't still at all. You're flopping your arms everywhere.
No. I am a shaky boy.
Yeah, it was like time to roll the ancient D6 and get a reroll. Okay.
Average.
What was it?
Much better. Jesus, Cam. You're going to have so much health by the end.
I
Yeah,
know.
Cam,
I'm
you
gonna
are a
be
fucking
crushing
monster.
it.
What's your HP at right now?
We are about to find out. 1 sec.
So I just hit 40.
You may now use 2 squares with the same efficiency and that you could use 1. Oh,
I'm at
hey, there we go.
55.
It's all your drafting.
How much
Moves
you
down
at?
a level.
55.
Oh.
3. What a shame.
Hey, you and me both got the 3s. Spruce squad.
Yeah, I got 2 5s and a 6. I've been really lucky on these.
So what
At
is
least you're level 5 now,
what are
right?
they doing? What are they doing?
I got a
they're-
level
for
2
HP.
as well.
They're rolling for HP.
Ooh,
What?
guys, we have our efficiency bonus finally go up.
Yep.
I want to roll
More
for
efficient.
HP.
Are you sure?
think
I
so.
was like, you
If
have to do it
if you
every
do it once, you
single
have to do it
time.
every time from there out.
Maybe.
I don't see the downside to
You-
that.
I don't do it.
If you don't do it, you get a flat 4 HP every time. If you do it, you have a chance of rolling a 5 or a 6 and getting more HP than normal.
Or you have a chance of rolling a 1, 2, or 3 and getting
No,
less than
you have a chance of rolling a
2 or
2,
3.
3.
Or a 1 twice.
5, right?
Alright, maybe.
No,
So,
ones are
so
rerolls.
Evan, how much health do you have?
I have 32.
Okay, so all right.
I have 47.
But he also doesn't have. He also didn't take the tough feature.
I did not take the tough feature.
I didn't either.
What the fuck, you boys? Crazy.
I did take a feature though.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. You did. I forgot.
I
You
don't
told
think
us about
I don't know if I took a
I
feature.
told you about that.
You probably took the ability score upgrade.
Probably.
It was
So
at
we can
level
go ahead
4.
and add additional features.
No. It's at level 4. You can either do a feature or an ability score upgrade. One of the two.
And
That's right.
I did a
Remember that.
feature. I did take one.
I took tough because I wanted more HP because I know how much I'm going to be wanting to use to draft.
So yay, Sybil has a cousin.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Yay,
that was
family.
random family. You know what that's like, Brittany.
Aw.
Girl, Caleb's your surprise cousin.
Oh, you're talking about in game.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I wasn't talking about out of game pro. I'm not trying to be a dick.
I was like, that's like a lot of shade. I don't know much about Brittany, but I'm assuming that's shady.
Nah, I'm just
Not
drawing
against me,
parallels
it's fine.
between. I'm just drawing parallels between all the D&D campaigns again.
Oh, I see.
Oh, my fucking cousin.
All right.
Yeah.
So going through the list of folks here, let's go ahead and start out with Arcus. Over the next few weeks, what is going to be your preferred focus for will, still, source, or skill?
Which one was attached to wisdom?
That was will.
Will.
Oh.
I'll probably focus on will then. That's my
Okay.
That's my weakness.
All right. Next up, Saren.
Come back to me. I'm trying to think.
Real quick, because
Okay.
I didn't hear it the first time you said it. What did you say source was?
Source is fundamentally, it's just kind of the mechanics of how well you pull from your environment. It's not attached necessarily to a specific stat.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, you probably don't need to focus too much on source.
No, so I didn't hear it the first time, and I was
Specifically,
like,
you're probably fine on
don't know what
source.
that was.
That's also a hint for it's basically going to be put to the Constitution as that. If I'm reading Trace correctly there.
Roughly. All right. John, what's your preferred focus for the next few weeks?
Source is gonna be, well, it's, I guess my question before, is this gonna be where we want to see the most improvement, or is this where we think we're gonna focus on moving forward?
It's mostly, think of it like improvements, that sort of deal, like what you're going to be battening down on.
Yeah, okay, then I'd do source.
Source.
Oh,
I've decided.
Yeah, okay, it's too late. It's already in there. It's cool. I'll take it.
I've decided I'm going to do skill.
Okay. Saren, still.
Skill.
Saren,
My bad.
skill.
I want to improve that intelligence.
Are you sure you don't want to change it on?
Change it.
Yeah, I do want to change it then. I want to also focus on intelligence.
Skill, baby!
Oh,
Skill
no,
boy!
yeah, intelligence is what I want to do. I'm sticking with it.
All right.
I want to make more intricate things.
All right, Yanni boy.
Well, I definitely don't give a shit if I'm gonna have erratic movements. It's just gonna kind of be my thing, so we're gonna go with the skill.
Yeah.
More skill. Alrighty.
He wants a brain, just like last
Layla.
campaign.
Will.
Layla, Will.
If
Got
I
some
only had
willpower.
brain. Do-do-do-do-do.
All right.
Copycat.
I'll go ahead and do. I'll do will as well.
Wheel.
We're even split.
Alrighty. Tino and Sil, do you guys want to do medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
All
They're both gonna do will. Wow, we are a will and skill team.
Tino Sil.
Yeah, I have a extremely low dex score.
Medicine. All right.
I was like, I went for the stat that I could boost that would help me the most. I know Dex would kind of be really useful right here for fucking like AC, but I want crazy shit.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, your weeks are appearing. You have 3 more sessions on this island.
Dope.
Sounds
And
good.
shit gets even crazier.
For next week, I may be missing a session next week. I've
No problem.
got a really, really early morning on Friday
Mhm.
the next day, so I probably should get as much sleep as I can get.
Just call out.
Yeah, no problem.
No, I'm calling out of work to go do something else, which is why
That's-
I'm waking up so early. So.
Call out of that
Yeah.
too.
No problem there, Mr. Bavid. You will learn
Alright.
the
D&D is
intricacies of
life.
medicine.
All right.
You're gonna be a medicine
Sounds
wizard when
good.
you get back. You have no idea.
I'm ready.
By the way, you guys got through about... the blue-white actually got pretty fucking far on. You got about 2/3 of the way through their health.
You hear we had a prism. We had 2 prisms with this technically. No, Kip was the other one. Kip was. That's right.
Opposite teams. But yeah. And then the orange-white, you got about halfway through.
Really?
I never get to release my superpower.
Good. That's probably for the best.
Cool.
I'm so curious of what's gonna happen with. Wait, so like, my biggest question here is like, is this just our studies that we're basically doing for right now, or what comes of us choosing these classes?
They're not classes. They're just focuses.
I guess. Does anything come from us choosing these as our main focuses?
There will be certain proficiencies that will come.
Oh.
But yes.
Oh. That is a fun time. Guys, I just want to let you know, I can do all the heavy lifting.
Jesus.
Wow.
Literally? Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Okay.
Way to waste
Wow.
I'm jumping on your back next time.
Motherfucker! Really?
Wow.
We get 1 natural 20 at all. Dude, we had 1 natural 20 and 0 natural 1s all
Hey.
night, by the way. I just want to point that out.
I'm tired.
We did a fairly low amount of rolling in the grand scheme of things, so
Mhm.
We take what we can get.
yeah.
Just some spell attacks.
Fip.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, I'm out of here.
Bye.
Good night,
Yeah.
Brian.
See you, Cam.
I'm out too. You guys have a good one.
See you, David.
I